All right, let's talk about physical preparation. So we're discussing rules of engagement for a narcissist. We're talking about the 4 ways to prepare, and then we'll get into the actual rules of engagement. Preparation is important. You have to prepare mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, all 4 areas, because if you're not fully prepared in any one of those 4 areas, narcissists naturally know how to attack one of those areas and bring you down. They're very good at making you unravel, like even whenever you're well put together. Even the tightest shoelace knot can be undone if you just sit there and pick and pick and pick. All you have to do is just find one part of the knot that you can get your fingernail around, and then you just sit there and you pick and pick and pick and pick and pick and pick and pick, and eventually you can make the knot come undone, and that's the knot's undoing. So you want to really shore up your defenses and make sure that you do not leave any area exposed for them to pick at and be your undoing. So physical preparation. Now this is not like preparing to fight, although I mean I guess there are some instances where that can come into play, but you really don't want to get into a physical confrontation. So let's see. So here's how you prepare physically. Number 1, and this is most important, you have to plan for the confrontation, for the engagement to happen when you are physically alert and when you are at your highest state of alertness and mental well-being. Okay? If you're tired, it's a bad idea. If you're angry, it's a bad idea. If you're exhausted, it's a bad idea. Okay? Do it whenever you've slept well, when you're well rested, and when you're feeling like high-fiving people, that's the mindset you should be in. There are some really easy shortcut ways to get there, and that is with some cardio. One of my favorite recommendations. I use this and it works so well. Hop on an elliptical or anything, and do it for 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. If you're somebody who is regularly into fitness, if you do the gym regularly, if you do cardio regularly, hitting the 400 to 500 calorie burn mark is usually a pretty good one. If you're not a regular, then you just want to do it to the point where you're awake, you're alert, and your metric is going to be to the point where you feel physically energized enough to want to give people high fives. Like, so you imagine a world where after your confrontation, when you've won, and you want to high five people, right? Rocky has reached the top of the stairs type thing, and the Eye of the Tiger music's playing, that kind of stuff. That's where you want to get. And you can do that with physical exercise on an elliptical, light cardio, jumping jacks, jogging, running, walking, riding a bicycle, anything. It doesn't have to be super physically exerting. As a matter of fact, it's probably better if it's not. You're not looking to exhaust yourself. You don't have to, lift weights. You don't have to hit your new bench press records. You don't have to. Although if it works for you, do it. Whatever gets you into that high-fiving state, and it gets your heart pumping, and you're most awake, you're most alert, you're assertive, you're ready. And as you're doing this, the second dimension to this is the music you listen to. You want to listen to your jam. Like if your jam was Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby back in the days, then that's what you need to just stop, collaborate, and listen. And Jesus Christ, is there a vulture in the road? Hello. Holy hell. Can you see that? Vulture flying away. I don't know if I caught that or not, but that's certainly not what you expect in suburbia. Crazy. Squirrel is delicious. So, back to what I was saying. Whatever your jam is, jam it. And drum on something, beat on something, bang on the steering wheel, sing along. If you're in the shower and you don't know your apartment neighbors, belt it out in the shower. Or if nobody's around, just sing along, do it in your car. I used to sing along with Godsmack in my car. The whole screaming thing. Godsmack, Metallica, sad but true. that kind of stuff, sing along. And if you're off key or off tune, out of tune, doesn't matter. Do it anyways, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to ignite like a fire that's within. Get to that mindset where you can play whack-a-mole one-handed, blindfolded, with one hand and a blindfold. And that's really about it. When you're in that physically alert frame of mind, you will not be so nearly as susceptible to the manipulation tactics, because you will have energy and momentum behind you where you can drill your point home. That energy, that momentum, that motivation, that all of that will follow you into your confrontation, into your engagement, and let them have it. They won't know what hit them, because they're probably used to be you being mousy and weak and complacent and just an easy target. And so when you come out of left field with this, they're going to be like, whoa. Okay, so there you go. Headbang or whatever. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video.